What's up guys, Blue King over here today, and I am back with another what if. Now today's what if is, what if Goku and Broly and Vegeta were brothers? So this is what if Goku, Broly, and Vegeta were brothers. Now they would be the three sons of King Vegeta. Now Broly would be born with a power level of 10,000. But Broly wasn't the only one that has a high power level. Vegeta would be born with his power level of 2,000. And Goku was a Rage Saiyan. He was the Rage Saiyan. He had the rage and the potential more than Broly. He was born with a power level of 8,000. So Goku was stronger than Vegeta, but he was crazy. He was not as strong as Broly, but if he went mad, he would be enraged more than Broly. He could blow up planet if he goes raged. Goku, Broly, and Vegeta are sent by King Vegeta away. He sends them to a planet called Earth, 'cause he and Bardock were brothers, and they knew that Frieza was evil. Bardock was a king, and he was sitting next to Vegeta. He had a son named Raditz, and Raditz would go with Goku, Broly, and Vegeta. And now Rad's power level was around 1,000, because he is the king's son as well. Raditz is sent to space pod with Goku, and Broly and Vegeta would go to another space pod. The space pods land while Bardock and King Vegeta, both power levels of 20,000, go up in the air. All the Saiyans, except Gine, go up. Gine goes up and fires spirit cannon like Bardock. Altogether, the power levels were 500,000. They fire all the same blast or they fire their most powerful blast. And the bomb is detected, and the blast is hitting Frieza right now. The blast hits Frieza, almost killing him. And Bardock and King Vegeta rush towards Frieza and punch Frieza in the face with two fists, crushing Frieza's head. Frieza is about to die when he's grabbed and thrown in the air again. Bardock is about to say the word when Frieza is killed. Cooler just killed Frieza. He smirks. He throws Frieza to the ship and says, "Who wants to fight me?" All the Saiyans look at King Vegeta and King Bardock. Bardock says, "What are we gonna do, Vegeta?" King Vegeta says, "Saiyans, give Bardock all your power." Everybody gives Bardock their power, and Bardock's power level is 2 million, because they have the strength and the power of a Saiyan, and he got way stronger. He rushes towards Cooler, punching him right in the face, and the brawl starts. The Saiyans can't do anything. They gave all their power to Bardock. King Vegeta was a little bit strong, so the Saiyans go and heal. After healing up, they give King Vegeta all their power. King Vegeta comes back with a power level 3 million, and he gives Bardock the power, putting Bardock's power level at 6 million. Because Bardock gained a little Zenkai of King Vegeta because he was healed, and he gave him stamina and ki, so he was at 6 million instead of 5. Bardock is about to die, is about to fall to the ground, defeated, when a roar is heard by Bardock. he goes to be a Super Saiyan. And he fights. On Earth, Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and Raditz arrive. They were found by an old man called Grandpa Gohan, or Gohan. Gohan treats them like their own. But one day, Gohan was taking Kakarot and the others up to a mountain to gather some food. When Kakarot, because the thing Grandpa Gohan was carrying them was too small, a little bit too small, Kakarot fell on his head because he was about to fall on the ground, but then he fell into the mountain. Goku hits his head directly, and Grandpa Gohan instantly goes down. Before he can, he looks at Broly. Broly's eyes are not normal. They're white. Did his own brother, his own blood just die? But it's not just Broly. It's Vegeta as well. Vegeta and Broly's eyes are white as they fly down to grab Kakarot. They go and instantly go to the house to bandage him up. Even Raditz gets a little mad and grabs Grandpa Gohan and flies to the house. Grandpa Gohan makes sure that Goku is alive. And the Saiyans kind of hate him for what he did, but it wasn't his fault. Now, a few years pass, and Goku wakes up with a Zenkai. The others have been training. Now, it hadn't passed a few months, around 4 months passed. The others' power level had increased, but Goku's had increased immensely. Broly was at a power level of a mad 14K. And Vegeta's power level was around 8K. But Goku's power level was at 14K. He had gained a big Zenkai boost from it. So now he was at 14K. Him and Broly were tied, and Vegeta was kind of back, but he wasn't that far. He was 6,000 back. If he just got his Zenkai, he could reach them. And that is what happens. One day he falls and hits his head like Goku, and he gets a Zenkai. But Vegeta gets 8,000 Zenkai, and it takes him 4 months to get. In those 4 months, even Raditz was stronger. I didn't mention Raditz. Raditz right now is at a power level of 6K. They won't tease him. And Goku and Vegeta were nice people. And Broly was even taught to be nice, including Raditz. They remembered their names. Kakarot, or I should say, Goku. His name would have been Goku, because he had become soft. And he couldn't remember his name, and he liked the name Goku. So, his name would have become Goku. Now, Vegeta's power level would be 16,000. It got a big boost. Broly's power level, in a few months, went from 14,000 to 15. And Goku went from 14 to 16 because of his rage boost and that he thought he was weak. Everybody still has their tails, of course. Years on years passed while training. They even go to Master Roshi to train. One day a girl arrives. Boom. And the Saiyans were training. Boom asks for the Dragon Ball, and she looks at Goku. Goku and Vegeta and Broly were twins, well, triplets, and they were born the same day. So they would be the same age as Vegeta can, but everybody would be the same age. She looks at Goku, and she sees how he's the strongest. But now he's just chilling. He says, I'll come. Vegeta and Broly need to catch up. I'll give them a little bit of time. And Goku goes with Bulma. While Goku is out, Broly's trying to control his anger like Goku. And he ends up controlling it, kinda. Goku hadn't controlled it, so how could Broly control it? Vegeta had a little bit of boost, but not that much for anger. While Vegeta and Broly are training together and Goku's out, they discover something. Broly discovers that something. There is a new Saiyan transformation called Ikari. Vegeta even gets it by his brother. He trains with him and gets it. Goku had already had it while training with Broly, and he had discovered before Broly, but he wanted his brothers to get it as well. So he didn't say anything. Their power was immense. They were Saiyans after all. After Goku comes back, he tells them to come with him. He tells them to go to Korin. He already trained with Korin after getting the Dragon Balls. And we have the Dragon Balls at Korin. We're gonna wish on something. What will we wish? Goku asks. They look at Goku and say, for their fathers to come back. Even Raditz had Ikari. They were gonna wish for Bardock and King Vegeta to come back to life. When they asked Shenron to bring back to life Bardock and King Vegeta, Shenron says, King Bardock and Vegeta are already alive, but they're on Planet Vegeta, and they are the only survivors of the Saiyans, except you three. They're the only two that are alive for Saiyans. Go. They're right now on Planet Sadala. They're confused. Planet Sadala is Planet Vegeta. Shenron says it's confusing, but they are in Planet Sadala, according to Earth. Maybe there was another Planet Sadala. Shenron leaves after making their wish. Raditz is sad. King Vegeta, King Bardock, his father, had died. His uncle had died. It was only him and his three cousins. Broly is furious. He thought his father was still alive. He thought that he could be like his father. Vegeta, of course, looks like his father. And Broly took from Bardock and Vegeta, while Goku took from Bardock, his uncle. Vegeta is the image copy of King Vegeta, and Broly is in the middle. Spiky hair like Goku, and a little bit standing up like Vegeta, while Goku has Bardock's hair. At one point, when Goku was born, they thought that Goku was Bardock's son, and that King Vegeta's wife had cheated with Bardock, but it wasn't like that. It was just like he was like his uncle. The Saiyans train. Eventually, they even joined a tournament. Goku was already in Kami's lookout until the Saiyans come up. It didn't take that long, only 2 days. Goku trained the high ball time chamber for one day, and the other day trained with Kami to learn ki. He learned it extremely quick. He was a few steps in front of the Saiyans. The Saiyans are pretty strong. The power levels are alright. The three Saiyans go in the high ball time chamber and come out. They're strong, really strong. After that, the Saiyans, after getting out of the high battle time chamber, they were warned by Kami that King Piccolo had killed Krillin. The Saiyans turned around to Goku. Krillin and Goku were like brothers. But when they see Goku, his particles are gone. And they know that Goku's about to scream in anger. But something else happens. A giant yellow aura starts to come around Goku. The Saiyans are thinking that something is consuming Goku. They should help him. But the Kami informs them to stop. Lightning hits the ground right next to Goku. And then the Saiyan screams. What they see next is incredible. They see a Saiyan warrior, Kakarot. But he's different. His eyes are still at a particle. His hair is yellow. And his tail is golden. The Saiyans know what this is. Goku went Super Saiyan early. Because of the death of Krillin. Goku's very sad. His best friend, Krillin was like a brother to Goku. He died. Goku looks at Kami and says, "Who killed him?" Kami says, "King Piccolo." Goku turns around, sends King Piccolo's ki, and rushes there in an instant. They can't even tell where Goku went. But the next thing, King Piccolo has a hole in his chest. And he sees a golden warrior in front of him. But here's what we have today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. It was okay of a video. If you guys want a part 2, subscribe to the channel because you'll help me out and you will support the channel. Road to 500 subscribers and help me surpass Booking Hobby. And help me surpass Super God Goku. Booking Hobby, out. Peace. Subscribe, guys.